Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Chichi's vlog. My name is Chichi Okiche. I do food, lifestyle, friendship, essential tips, basically anything I feel like sharing. If you haven't followed us, please go to our YouTube page, subscribe. We have so many videos that you would like to try at home, so please subscribe, like, comment, share, watch this video, and also share with your friends. So today I will be showing you how to make chicken stir fry sauce. You can either make this as a plain stir fry or you can make it like a sauce. So my ingredients today, as you can see, I will be using so many things. I have a bell pepper, the red bell peppers. I have the yellow bell peppers. I have green bell peppers. I have carrot nicely diced. I also have onions. I also have chicken and gizzard. I'll also be using gizzard just because I like it and I have extra. So I'll also be using some olive oil, soy sauce, sesame oil. I also have some black pepper and then ginger and garlic. And then I'll also be using some cornstarch. Definitely some Knorr cubes will go as well. And salt. I didn't have salt in this, but yes, I'm also going to use salt for this. Okay, yeah. So some salt will also be going in. So let's start. So first we have washed, clean our chicken and gizzard. So I'm just going to season it now with some salt, and then also be adding some black peppers. Make sure you cut your chicken into small pieces, so very tiny pieces. Same thing with your gizzard, you want to cut them into small pieces as well. I'm also going to be adding some seasoning cubes to this. Yeah, so some seasoning cubes, some salt, some black peppers, and then I'm also going to add garlic to this, just to take a spoon and add some garlic. I like to use already crushed garlic. If you have the raw one and you have the time to crush it, please feel free to do so and then add it. I would also be adding some cornstarch to the chicken. So once you have a blend of all of this, you're going to mix it very well. Now you need to make sure you add enough cornstarch and mix it very well. I just put a little to start, and then after some time I add some more cornstarch and then mix it up very well. So this part you have to make sure you take your time to make sure all the ingredients get mixed up. So once you're done with that, set it aside, put your pan on the fire, add some olive oil. If you have coconut oil you can use. If you have avocado oil, what kind of oil, any kind of oil you feel like using is fine. I did a mix of olive oil and some coconut oil, as you can see, just for the flavor. So I added some spoons of coconut oil to it, just to mix with the olive oil. So this gives it a different kind of flavor. So it's your choice. You can use any kind of oil you like: vegetable oil, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever kind of oil works for you. Please feel free to use it and kind of just wait for the coconut oil to dissolve. So now I'm just waiting for the oil to dissolve. I'm really bad with picking out spoons to use. I just pick out whatever I see, whatever is close to me. So bear with me if this is not the right spoon to use, you'll be fine. So yeah, once that the oil has dissolved into the pan, add your chicken and gizzard. So I told you I'm using chicken and gizzard for this dish. I decided to add a little bit of gizzard because I like it, and I kind of like when my gizzard is crunchy. That's the reason why I'm not cooking it first. I'm not parboiling it first. I'm just going to cut it up into small pieces. So the idea is you need to cut it really small so that at this point, once you fry and steam it, it gets soft really fast. If you don't cut it into small pieces, you have it very hard. So once you add it, then you continue to fry, keep stirring to make sure it doesn't burn. Do not cover the pot at any time. Just continue to stir fry it. So you see, on medium heat is fine, just so it doesn't burn. Continue to fry it, and you see that it will keep getting ready. At this point, it's all fried. You can see it's all looking brownish and ready to go. So put your pan back on the fire. If you have more oil, you can add if you want to. If not, just use the remaining oil. And now you add some onions, your diced onions, to the pan, and then let it saute for a bit. So give it a good stir, let it start to saute in your pan. Take your time. You can use any kind of onions. I like to use red onions, but my red onions was finished, so this is the only one I had left in the house, and well, I used it. It doesn't give me the kind of flavor I want, but we can still make do with this one. But if you want to get onions, make sure you get the red one. Is it red or purple? Well, you know what I mean. The purple onions, the Nigerian kind of onions. Yes, get that. But I didn't have that. I was out of purple onions, so I'm using this white onions now. So make sure you give it a good stir for it to saute. After a while, keep stirring it. Yes, then at this point you want to make sure your fire is on low to medium heat, not on high heat, so you avoid burning anything. At this point, you now decide to add your ginger. So take a spoon, scoop out a little bit of ginger and add it into the pot. Now, depending on, like I said, if you have the grated ginger, that's fine. If you have the raw ginger, you can peel it and add it. Same with garlic. I'm also going to be adding some garlic at this point. Add some garlic. Take a little spoon, scoop out the amount of garlic you feel you need. Some people like their food really garlicky, so it depends on what you like. So put a little bit of ginger and garlic, give it a good stir, and let it simmer. So this has sauteed for a bit, and at this point I'm going to be adding my peppers. So I start with my yellow pepper, add it to the pan. Now you add some green peppers also into the pan. So you can see how I cut this. Now you can cut your peppers anyhow you like. You want it very long, you want it slim, you want it cubed size, however you like it is fine. So add all your peppers, then add your carrot. You can also see that I diced my carrot thinly. So depending on how you like your vegetables cut it anyhow you like, and add it to the pan. You're going to give this a good stir and let it fry for a bit. So now my vegetables have fried for a little bit. I'm going to be adding some chicken stock. Now this part is not compulsory, but I always have chicken stock in the house, so I like to add a little bit of stock just for flavor. If you don't have this, that's all right. You don't need to worry about it. Now, like I said, this is either going to be, you can either make it like a stir fry that doesn't have any kind of sauce, or you can make it into a chicken stir fry sauce. When I mean sauce, it means it has some kind of liquid content that you can use as a base for rice or anything else. So now I'll add a little soy sauce. Now I'm not really a fan of soy sauce, that's why you can see me pouring it back. But if you're a fan of soy sauce, please feel free to add. And also some sesame oil. I would be adding a little sesame oil into this. If you have oyster sauce, this would be a great time to add it. I was out of oyster sauce, that's why I couldn't add this, but it's still going to make a great dish. So if you have oyster sauce, if you're a fan of oyster sauce and soy sauce, please make sure you add adequate amount of soy sauce and oyster sauce into the stir fry. Now let this fry for a bit. So because I want to make mine a sauce and not just plain stir fry, like I want it to have a base for stew, I'm going to be using this Bisto instant. It gives me that what's the word? The base. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons into a cup, add some hot water into it, and it's going to form like a thickener, and then I pour it into the sauce. Now, like I said, you can skip this step if you don't want a sauce. Like if you want it to just be plain stir fry, to just be like a side, skip this step and you don't need it. But I want it to be like a sauce because I want to eat it with my favorite meal, rice. So I'm going to be giving it a good stir and then pouring it into the pot. So when this is all in, I like to add my chicken immediately just because I also want it to simmer and steam with the sauce so it can kind of like boil a little. I know we've stir fried it, but I just want it to boil a little with the sauce I just added in. So give it a good stir, make sure you mix all the ingredients properly, and then leave it to simmer for a bit. So another point to note is this is chicken stir fry, or this is stir fry, so you're going to be using a lot of vegetables, and vegetables don't necessarily have to cook for too long. If not, they become soggy. So all of this process probably can take you 5, 10, 15 minutes max. So make sure before you start cooking you have all of your ingredients ready, like you have all your vegetables cut, you have your chicken fry, like you have everything ready. And so once you start cooking, the cooking process is just 5 to 10 minutes and your vegetables don't come out soggy. So yes, this is my chicken stir fry. You notice how I did not add any salt just because my chicken stock was well seasoned, so I didn't need any salt. Feel free to taste and adjust your seasoning if you like. If you think you need more maggi or salt, feel free to add it. For me, I didn't need it. And as usual, I'm going to be having mine with rice. You already know I'm a rice lover any day. Give me any type of rice and I'm good. So I'm going to be having mine with white rice. So that's why I said I needed it to be more saucy, not just plain stir fry, because I wanted it to have a base I could use, like a stew base I could use. So that's why you can see the liquid there for me to use to eat the rice. Now you can feel free to make yours saucy, or you can feel free to just make it like a plain stir fry without any sauce. If you don't want any sauce, skip the chicken stock and skip the other sauce I added, the Bisto sauce, and you have your very lovely chicken stir fry. I hope you enjoyed watching this video because this food tastes amazing. It's a kind of food you have when you're tired of having rice and stew. So this is something different you can make and have vegetables as well. So this tastes amazing. Please feel free to try this recipe and drop a comment below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like my videos, comment, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and make sure you tune in every week for a new video. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.